What's up, everybody? Welcome to the 14th episode of the Gaming Den, where we like to talk everything gaming, and I didn't change my thing, so you all think that it's State of Decay 2.
We are going to talk about it, so yeah.
We
sure,
are going to talk about State of Decay 2, though, guys, but sadly this is not State of Decay 2. So, as everyone knows, this is a gaming podcast where we like to talk everything gaming, all that kind of fun news that goes around in the social media. Now, I'm sure a lot of you listen to many other podcasts. You hear a lot of different point of views on what's going on, but we would like to do something a little bit different. We like to bring, obviously, a female point of view to it first off, and we love to, tell you our honest opinion. You ain't getting fake news here, people. No fake news.
God.
No fake news. Yeah. Anyways,
No.
but with no further ado, I am your one of your co-hosts of today's show, Shewulf, joined by...
Hey everyone in the chat, I'm Fox. Thank you to everybody who's listening or watching later on. I'm just kind of like stumbling over my words because of the new layout. It looks pretty sleek.
Oh, I ain't done yet. It ain't done yet.
Oh my gosh, you just put a half-finished product in front of you guys. I'm sorry about this. Look,
No,
I had
that's not
no
what I
say.
No, that ain't what I mean.
No, I'm kidding. It looks nice. I like the blue and the nice moving background. It looks really cool. So yeah, I just wanted to say everybody welcome, and I'm looking forward to talking about these topics.
For sure. We have so much that we want to talk to all you guys about. We have Insider Xbox, we have State of Decay 2, we have the new Black Ops Battle Royale. What?
What? But first, I want to say congratulations to you for your new milestone over on Mixer. Really awesome. Finally, you should have got that on your birthday, but
I know, right?
better late than never. It was right around the corner, so it was really close, and I'm happy and proud of you.
I know. I was super excited. Now I just have to get higher. Like,
oh my gosh.
Well, okay,
she's
so
always
like
going.
when I
always moving.
when I
Nice,
first
nice.
started, it was kind of like this huge like thing, like, oh my god, I just have to hit 10K, because everyone was kind of low too. Like there was the odd people that were at like 14, 15,000, but that was really the gist of it. But now, like, people are like surpassing like 100,000 because of like this whole big Fortnite hype thing that it's just insane. So it's kind of like, now I gotta hit 50,000. So it's kind of like,
Yeah.
kind of one
Well,
of
that's
those
nice that
things.
everybody wants to keep going and reaching another goal. I don't know about that whole Fortnite thing, but either way, I think it's cool that everybody just keeps on growing.
Exactly, I agree. And of course, I make my name too long because, hey, why wouldn't we? So, yeah. So, the first topic we're going to talk to you guys about, because, of course, like we said, we are here to talk about the gaming news and what is one of the biggest gaming news that is going on. And that is, as of right now, we have State of Decay 2 that is just kind of like, there's so much hype around this game right now, but at the same time, it's not all good hype. That's where one of the biggest problems is coming in, is it's not actually all good hype. It's a little disappointing, as really the game, okay, so playing single player is still a great feel. Like you have a lot that you can do. You have a decent sized map, you can make your communities. I made a community of a bunch of people in hoodies. I did. I found,
Oh, yeah.
I have
I heard about that.
I have a bunny hoodie on one person. I have an octopus hoodie on another one. And then I couldn't find another like cutesy one. So she has a hoodie, but she has
Yeah, I
a
heard
green
you talking
hoodie.
about that when I went on your stream. I was like, what the heck?
Yeah, I was like, what? We want them hoodies. So, I thought it would be cool, to kind of get in and talk some more about everything that's going on in State of Decay 2. So I have played it. I've actually been playing it well before the 14th. We got the codes released to us, I believe it was like the 9th or 10th, and I've been playing it since then. But I got to stream it on the 14th, which was really awesome. And I really do enjoy this game. You definitely get that zombie apocalypse feeling, But the multiplayer is where I actually have some issues, which is kind of disappointing.
You mean the co-op?
Yeah.
Yeah, the co-op.
Yeah, the co-op. So the problem with the co-op is the fact that it's not even okay. So a lot of people wonder like, oh, well, is it the tethering? But no, it's not even the tethering that I have the issues with. You actually have quite a big radius with the tethering, so that kind of makes it cool. My issue is you're not on dedicated servers, so everything you're doing is on one, like, kind of like one person's community. So say if you have 4 people and you're just starting out, one person from your 4 team gets to make this community and then you guys join on them. However, you could spend like let's say like 12 to like 20 hours just building this huge community, and if your host is like, okay dudes, I'm going to sleep, I'm tired, you're screwed. You have to start the game all over again. You have to like go and build yourself a whole new community and start fresh, because all of the save is only with them. And I don't like that. I really, really, really don't like that.
Yeah, I had a feeling that was gonna happen, and I know that if I'm playing today, right, whenever I get the game and they knock on my door, I'll start the game and I'll start playing and building my community. But then when my brother wants to jump in and then we play together, I'll go on his, and then he's starting from the beginning. So I knew that was gonna happen. It is very disappointing, but I think it's more so disappointing with the hosting and the lagging issues that's happening because it's peer-to-peer with certain people who are hosting. Why is that so buggy? They need to fix that. It should be cleaner, or more directly, it should have had dedicated servers. It should have had Azure servers. I don't know why they would skip on that. It doesn't make any sense to me.
Yeah, see, I agree. I don't know. They also have some problems with the loot system. So most people who have been watching know that you can only carry so much, which is fine. You know, obviously in a real zombie apocalypse, you're not going to be able to carry like 15 billion backpacks and, you know, like you're the Hulk running around. Obviously you won't be able to do that. But when you're when you're playing co-op, you can't actually, like, if there's someone else's loot, you can't loot it for them. They have to loot it, then drop it. You have to pick it up, and then you can like take it to your community. Now the stuff that they get goes into their community for their saved games, but your stuff stays in your community. So again, like all the rucksacks that you buy, none of those go to their like their community. They all go to your community. And I think when it comes to the co-op aspect of it, they did a little bit of lacking. It was still fun. Like, it is still fun if you can just kind of ignore all of that and be prepared to lose everything that you've worked on. Like, obviously, you can bring your, like, characters. And that's the other thing. Like, you can have someone who spent, like, hours upon hours building up a community, okay, playing single mode by themselves. And then like, you just start off, you know, you just bought the game, you're like, oh yeah, this is cool. And so, like, you buy a community, like, you start up your community or whatever, and they join your game, they can bring, like, their power community with them. So, like, they'll have those characters in your game. So, like, they can literally, like, run through and, like, do all this kind of stuff and help you get all your stuff up pretty quickly.
Yeah.
So, it's not like you're really experiencing it together, because you don't have a choice. You can't bring, like, unless you make a new community just to bring a brand new person in. You can't. You have to bring someone from your other communities. And I think that is kind of like a time waste as well. Because, like, for everyone to start, you all have to make a community. So, like, say if there's 4 people, you all have to make a community, make your people, and then you all go into one person's server. And then, like, they get to, like, do everything. And, like, I don't know. I'm just not a fan of their co-op. I like playing it, but I'm not happy about how they did it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely going to be interesting for me to try that co-op aspect. I seen the gameplay. It looks really good. Obviously, it looks really fun. I don't like, you know, the little bugs and stuff that it has, but obviously you could fix that. Shouldn't have been there. But either way, this is early access, right? For everybody who has the Ultimate Edition.
Yeah.
It came out today or last night or whatever. So hopefully they get some good feedback out of that. They fix it really soon by the time the rest of everybody else gets the game, in Game Pass or wherever.
Yeah.
It just looks fun. But by the way, how are the controls? I'm hearing weird things about the controls.
I really thought the controls were fine. I had no issues with the controls. Had some issues obviously with like some of the looting, some of the bugs with the doors.
Right.
You know, there is small bugs, guys, but at the same time,
Zombies falling out of the sky.
I haven't had that one. I fell out of like the floor gave out on me, and I like kept
dang.
falling, and then I just appeared somewhere.
Oh no.
So that was kind of awkward, but it's not like, okay, so the game's not fully released, guys, so the patches aren't obviously all through yet, so don't be hating on the bug aspect of it, because it's gonna happen. There is going to be small bugs. It's still
but that's the
early
thing. We're
release.
all used to, and we know that's gonna happen, but I wish a game could launch really nice and clean and working well, you know what I mean, without those issues. I think we all wish that when we put the game in, we don't want to have those issues, but yeah, it's something that we're getting accustomed to, especially this generation.
Yeah.
More so than last. So it is what it is. There's a reason why the Metacritic right now is so spooky looking, I guess you could say.
69. It's like 69 out of friggin' 100.
Yeah, I think it started off with 75 or 70 or something like that. Like you know, a decent 70, and then ever since more reviews kept coming in, it went lower. So it's a little bit spooky. I don't think the user reviews count at all right now because so many like there's not that many people that have it right now, so that one's really lower.
Yeah.
But either way, I'm still looking forward to trying it and checking it out. This is one of my brother's favorite games. He loved the first one so much, so I'm looking forward to being in his community because I know he's gonna put the time and the hours to build his community up. So I'm just gonna be like tagging along and helping him mostly, and then I'll have my own or whatever whenever I play with my friends.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, which, you know, like I said, if you're gonna join someone's co-op, make sure they have a really good community. Don't join off of yours.
Yeah, you gotta put in the hours and stuff to build that up.
Yeah, which sucks. I just wish they would all save across the board. I wish like one save would be one save kind of thing. But
yeah.
It is what it is. Either way, though, I find the zombies are cool. I find the missions are pretty neat. You know, I've let people die. I've had people I've killed.
Damn.
Okay, I left that up to my community. My chat decided who lived and died, so it kind of went like that.
Oh, the wolf community?
Yeah, the wolf community. So
they were like, yeah, just leave him, go.
This game is releasing on Game Pass on the 22nd
Yes.
of May. So for anyone who isn't sure about it, just pay the $9.99 and play it for a month in Game Pass. You really don't have to go out and spend the full price on it. Plus, say there's a whole bunch of other games you can play in Game Pass at the same time to try if you really want to. So, you know,
Test it out.
Exactly. I would recommend Game Pass. I think it's a cool idea how they did that. I do think State of Decay is obviously not going to make the NDAs for price-wise. You know, that's the funny thing I think about Game Pass is the fact that, like, their sales don't really count for full price when, like, people, like, are like, oh my god, they sold like 1 million copies. Okay, well, Sea of Thieves released in Game Pass. So what about like the I don't know, thousands of people that like downloaded it from there? It doesn't count because they didn't actually buy the game.
They never put those in with it. Like when they talk about, you know, Sea of Thieves broke this many records or whatever. When they mention player base, that's the only time they count Game Pass actually.
But that's my point though. Like technically the game could have sold more if it wasn't in Game Pass.
I mean,
technically.
Maybe.
Could have. Possibly.
Maybe.
I'm just saying.
A little bit.
Either way, you can still play the game for like the whole entire game for $9.99 in Game Pass.
But a lot of us wanted to try it first before we bought it, and I think a lot of people are happy for Game Pass for that because we saw what Sea of Thieves, you know, truly was, you know.
Yeah,
so
and
you
turn
got
a
to
lot
save
of people away.
some money.
I love how you add that in there. You got to save some money because...
I mean, I did. I didn't pick it up, basically.
Yeah.
But I'm hoping to in the future. They need to work on that and win me over, basically.
I agree with you there. I definitely agree with you there. Alright, so, we had a lot of news that was going around the social media about some leaks that Walmart accidentally leaked. And now a lot of people thought they were fake. A lot of people thought they were real. People were going crazy because, hey, oh my god, Rage 2. So what was kind of funny was Rage, the actual developers, they had their Twitter page and they actually like made a whole bunch of these funny like pictures and images and were like, oh, you did this wrong and this wrong and this wrong on your Walmart site, and you know, everyone's like, are they just trolling or what's going on? And then we get the Rage 2 trailer, which is pretty insane. So are you excited for this game?
Oh my god, okay, so I thought this was really interesting because first I heard Rage 2 and I was like, what? Who asked for this? I only knew my little brother who played the first one and not that many people I know who talked about it or knew about it. As soon as I saw Rage 2, I was like, wow, like, who cares? That's weird. And then it actually became true, and I was like, oh, that's neat. It's like a happy little surprise for anybody who is looking for something different, something new, or those fans, those rare fans that actually enjoyed the first game. Then I saw the trailer, like the live action trailer, and I was like, ew, what the heck am I looking at right now? It looked like a whole bunch of punk misfits out in the desert getting dirty, and I was like, what is this? I'm not digging it. And then in the end of the trailer it did say gameplay tomorrow, so then the following day I looked it up and I was like, hey, that gameplay looks pretty fun, pretty badass, but I'm not hyped. I'm not on that level. I see some people jumping on the bandwagon like, oh yeah, I love it, I'm gonna get it, I always liked it, and I'm like, did you though? Did you? Or are you just like...
Did you really though?
Yeah, are you just excited because something new and shiny is in your face, you know? So, I'm just kind of like, hey, that gameplay looks really cool. Let's see more. I'm not gonna get overhyped for something I was never interested in the first place, you know?
Yeah, I didn't play the first one, so, you know, when this whole thing went crazy, I was kind of like, oh, that's cool. Nice, we'll see how it is, and, you know, if I'll play it, I'll play it. If it's not any good, I'm not going to play it. So, it's kind of... But the question is going to be, do you have to play the first one to be able to play the second one?
I don't know, I doubt it. But, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe. Maybe if you want some inside background story stuff, right? You might need that little extra information.
We got in the chat people saying no and highly doubt it, so...
Yeah, I mean, if they're smart about it, they wouldn't have to make you know about the first game to play this one and enjoy it just as well. Especially the fact that it's been years. So it would be smart of them to let you play it and not have to worry about that one. But who knows? They might have little Easter eggs in this game that people that played the first one might get and reference, like, notice quickly. I don't know.
Yeah. And then, so they're saying different stories. So, you know, that will at least draw people in if that is the case. Because, like I said, I didn't play the first one. I don't plan on going to play the first one. I'll look into seeing how, you know, what this game really is. The gameplay did look neat. But I'm with you. I'm not on the... Let's go jump on the wagon and run to the store and wait in line to get it. So
yeah, I see people pick up the game because it was back and pat, so it's in the Xbox store right now. And I seen people say, "Oh, I'm so excited for this new one. I'm gonna go play that one." And it is different. It doesn't play the same.
Yeah,
it's smaller. The new one, I think it's bigger and more open world. I think the engine might be different, or it just looks better. So the other one plays slower. It's boring, kind of, in my opinion, obviously. So I seen people just going to pick that first one up.
You know what's funny is there's so many people who are like, oh my god, new games. I'm gonna go play the first one so I can enjoy the second one. But then like half the time people are like, yeah, this graphics look like crap. This looks like crap. And then they just don't bother to go play the first one because it's not obviously as good as it was before. So I always laugh about that when they do that. really do.
Yeah, I mean, it's hit or miss, obviously. If you already have nostalgia for that game, like, I could go back to Dead Space, the first one, and I could play that easily, because I enjoyed it so much the first time around. But for someone who enjoys current, more scarier games that are out now, maybe they won't like that one.
Yeah.
Maybe they won't like older games from the beginning of that genre, or whatever, aka Mass Effect. Remember how everybody's like so excited about Mass Effect when they go play the first Mass Effect? It's so horrible. They're
Yeah.
like, oh no. Yeah, I can't play Mass Effect 1. It's pretty
Yep.
bad.
Which is funny. I do find it funny. So here
So
is
yeah,
something.
this is actually
What?
no. I was gonna end like the whole rage thing. I think it's really cool for Bethesda to be like, hey, we care about like our games enough that we'll pull one out of our our drawer,
Yeah.
our backlog, and it'll surprise everyone. So I think that's pretty nice, as opposed to the same games that we're always seeing over and over. So I
Yeah,
thought that was
that's
pretty
true.
cool.
I love Bethesda games. I really do.
Yes.
I love
Oh
them
yes,
as a
this is true.
developer. We all know this. We all do. Bethesda, I'm a big fan. If I had to be a fangirl of anything out there, I'd be a fangirl of Bethesda.
Oh my god.
Oh, it's so funny. But okay, so here's something that a lot of us are pretty used to.
It's pretty sad, but we are.
And what is this? Games pushed back to 2019. Are we surprised? No, this tends to happen a lot. So Shenmue 3 and Metro Exodus pushed back to 2019. Not surprised. Kind of like disappointed for Metro. Didn't really care about Shenmue 3. But Metro, with that trailer that they showed at E3 last year, it was completely outstanding and super excited for this. And then all of a sudden they're like, yeah, no, guess what? We're pushing you back. And
Yeah.
I'm disappointed in that. What are your thoughts?
No, I agree. I mean, it's sad to say, but very true. We're so used to these delays happening, and not per se that they're bad, because this actually might make those games better. But it sucks for the people that were already waiting for Shenmue, right? Because they put money down for Shenmue, so they're really looking forward to that.
Well,
And I think
when was that one was announced? What, 2 years ago? 3 years ago?
2015, I believe. I could be wrong, but I think it was 2015.
Yeah, like
it could have been 2016.
When we first heard about the Kickstarter.
Yeah, it was on Sony's E3 stage, and I think it was maybe 2016. But yeah, it was a while back, and I think the Shenmue community, like, they're really hardcore about their game.
Yeah.
They really want it, and when even when the remaster was announced, they were hyped. So now that the remaster is showing up, now they're delaying this one. It could be for a good reason, but either way, it sucks to see any game delay. And another one, Metro, I thought that was almost done. Like, the way that they did the trailer, it looked really polished, and like it was really decent. Obviously, there's more to it than that little scene that we saw. But
yeah, but they had gameplay and they had cinematics, so it's kind of like they gave you that sense of feeling that they were pretty far in it.
Yeah.
But if it releases, say, spring of 2019, then I would not be mad at Metro at all, because there's a lot of games already releasing in the fall. So, like, unless
I think everybody's just scared of Red Dead. I think that's what it is, and if that's the case, that bothers me.
Yeah.
Nobody should be scared of COD or Battlefield. They still do their whole sing and dance against each other. And for people to actually be delayed, if so, because of Red Dead, that would bother me. I would be like, no, I want my games. I'm not gonna pick up Red Dead. I don't care about Red Dead, right? So it would suck if all these games are getting delayed for spring, and then we're gonna have a packed spring.
Yeah.
Like, with a whole bunch of games in the beginning of the year, which, I mean, yeah, it is
everybody's broke.
Yeah, from Christmas.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like, what the heck?
Just wait for tax season, then release your games. You'll have tons of people buying it.
Oh my god, that would be smart.
Tax season, baby. Tax season.
Yeah, but I mean, as a fan of a certain game, and I mentioned this on Xbox Nation, like Crackdown, I was expecting that game to come out when the X came out, right? So I was really disappointed to hear it was delayed, and I still don't have a release date. So I'm bummed out about that. I don't
Yeah.
like delays, but I understand that sometimes they need to happen. You know?
They just need to, like, my only thing is, like, don't give the illusion that you're going to release the game if you don't have the confidence that it's going to release that year. That's my only thing. Like,
yeah, I really thought certain games were like, oh yeah, we're gonna release it, and then, oh no, psych.
Like, for instance, guess what's
wait.
still on the Microsoft Store but doesn't exist anymore?
I think they took that down, but I know.
No, it's still there. Scalebound, it's still there.
Wow.
Like, take it down
Eric
already, damn it.
Aaron Greenberg said he was gonna take that down like on Wednesday night.
Oh, well, we'll see. I'm gonna check it and see if they did it, because when I
Yeah,
last checked, it was still there.
Yeah, that's a sad oopsie, especially for everybody that was really looking forward to that. It's kind of like a little stab in the gut, you know?
Yeah.
Like, psych.
Someone
it's
just
still
comes
there, but
across
we're not
it. Like,
making it.
all you had to do, you didn't even have to write in scale bound. All you had to do was just start writing, like, what was it? I just wrote in SC, and it came up. I was like, what the hell? And yeah, I was like, seriously? I didn't even have to write the whole thing in. Only part of it. Disappointing.
Yeah, they need to clear everything out. When stuff like that gets canceled, that's pretty bad.
Ha! Speaking of canceled. Canceled.
Shots fired. Pew pew pew.
So, a lot of us know that the whole idea of battle royales is kind of taking the gaming environment to not the next level, but you know, to its own level, to where everyone wants to get in on that whole battle royale hype zone kind of thing. And what's funny about this is Cliffy B, who we all know tried to do Lawbreakers to match Overwatch and Paladins and all those other games, and it was a complete fail. So that game was shut down. So he decided to take another chance and go into making a battle royale, which was called Radical Heights. Now, Cliffy, stop ripping off everyone else's idea. Come up with some of your own ideas and jump ahead of the game instead of being on the ass end of the game. Because that's what he's been doing lately. And now Radical Heights is going to be closed down. The game is not going to be releasing.
It's more so the studio is closed down.
Well, you might as well just, like, it's the same thing. Like, without, without the studio, the game's not going to be completed.
Basically, they did say they're gonna support whatever they have now. Like, you know, whatever you see on the PC, that early access that everybody was making fun of.
Yeah.
That it's not complete. That's it. That's all you're gonna get.
Yeah.
They're not gonna add anything to that, but they're gonna support it for a little bit longer, and that's it.
But Lawbreakers did the same thing. They supported it for a while, and then it was gone. But that's my point, though. It's not. You know, he waits too long to get on these, like, bandwagons, and then he ends up, you know, and
flat on his face.
Yeah, every time. Like, stop.
No,
like,
but I was just like letting like everyone know that even though you're saying about the game, it is also the studio is actually like done. They're closing the studio and the developers are leaving, and they're gonna go work other places, aka Epic Games, where he was, which is pretty sad. They're grabbing those people back. And then I think Blizzard was, saying, hey, we have opening, come over here. I think it was Blizzard, which, haha, Overwatch, you know?
Yeah. Which is funny because, like, obviously if 2 games fail, you're gonna see the whole development team break up, obviously, because, come on, you're doing something wrong. Stop wasting your money. And the only thing they can do is go work for other companies that are succeeding. And it's, it's still depressing because of the fact, it is still another game company that is closing down. So in that aspect of it,
really
that does suck. But everyone gets on these niches, and they stick so close to one particular game. And yes, Fortnite is doing an amazing job with how they're doing Battle Royale, with the whole concept of, free to play. They got that one down tight. Like, anyone can play it. So obviously everybody's going to, because mommy, daddy, whoever else don't need to spend any money. Unless they want skins. But
Yeah,
even
unless you want the
that,
packs. Yeah.
but even that, if they buy you the base game, you can go and actually earn V-Bucks that way. So, you know, and of course they've actually made some things a little easier to get skins. Like there's a $4.99 starter pack which gives you skins and some V-Bucks. You also can get, like, if you have Twitch Prime, or if your parents have Prime, they can get Twitch Prime and all that kind of stuff. And you can get some skins that way. Like, there's some other ways to get skins, or you don't even have to have skins just to enjoy the game. You can unlock stuff as you go. So, like, that's my whole thing about this.
Little Fortnite information.
Yeah, I know. We're not talking about Fortnite, though, guys. But either way, I kind of liked Radical Heights. I thought it was kind of fun. I really wanted to see more of it than what we got.
Oh my! Speaking of which, I didn't tell you. Like, one of the developers was gonna add. Like, he was tweeting. Like, one of the other developers working on the game, he was tweeting about how they're gonna add a girl skin so you can play as a girl. And,
yeah.
And this and this and that.
They did.
Like, it's gonna come. And then next thing you know, Cliffy B reported, "Hey, we're gonna shut down the studio. We're done, but we're still gonna support." You know, this for what it is. And then the other guy was like, "Oh, okay, never mind." It's kind of like he found out late, and I'm like, damn, dude, you need to communicate with your people.
Yeah.
Basically, and tell them ahead of time before they start tweeting about stuff that's coming when it's not. So that's pretty bad.
Exactly. It's just the overall reality of it is just kind of funny. Again,
yeah,
it was
I feel bad for
interesting
anybody
game.
that works for him.
Yeah.
Basically.
It was definitely an interesting game, but they there should have been some stuff they should have worked on, so I guess it is to what it is.
Yeah, and then he said, Cliffy B said that he was gonna take a break, and then like be with his family and stuff like that. But then like I think it was the next day or a couple days later, he started tweeting about how, you know, that game that he wanted to make that people rejected. Then he started talking about it and sharing pictures and blah blah blah, like, screenshots.
Yeah, the Dragon Files or something.
Yeah, Dragon. Is it? I forgot. But yeah, Dragonflies. Yeah, that one is kind of like, dude, are you like just looking for attention now?
I think so.
I don't know what's going on. I thought you were gonna spend time with your family, bro.
Yeah,
So.
I think Cliffy B needs to just go work for a company and just stay there. Like,
I don't know. He probably thinks he's too good for that. He wants to be in charge.
well, obviously not,
He has
because
such a big head.
obviously he can't do it. Get it through your big head, because clearly you ain't very good at it. You had 2 games fail. Who, like, that is on your resume for life now, dude. 2 games failed. Fail.
And a studio. And a studio.
Yeah,
under
and a
your belt
studio.
shut down.
Yeah,
That
so
sucks.
I wonder how he, like, writes his resumes now. Like, does he just, like, ignore that and leave that part out? Or, like...
Former Gears Award creator.
Yeah.
That's what
I think that's all it says. But then they're like, oh, well, what did you do from this year to this year? Oh, you know,
I dabbled.
I
dabbled.
just dabbled in some games, you know, but they had some issues and it just didn't go that way, you know. It wasn't my fault, though. And then they find out, like, they research and find out, oh, hey, everything crashed because of you. Goodbye.
Dang.
That would suck.
I don't even think they have to research. His name is so infamous, it's pretty bad.
Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of funny. Yeah, just tweet him. Just look for his Twitter. And you'll find everything about him. Everything about him. So, speaking of Battle Royales, though, and how some are doing good, but some are failing, we now have another one that we can add to the mix of everything. Yeah, guess what's bringing its own Battle Royale, people? Guess what? Guess what? Do you know what it is? Call of Duty. Call of Duty and Battle Royale. What?
Call of Poopy is back, people. I'm gonna call it now.
I have to say, though, I'm really glad they kind of pulled away from the World War. Like, you know what's kind of funny? Everyone talked about how they want boots on the ground. They wanted, like, the old World War stuff. Well, yeah, yeah. But other people, too. And guess what? That whole... Nobody really plays Call of Duty World War II anymore. It's kind of come and gone fairly quickly. And now, like... Well, I mean, in like, I don't mean like obviously with you and your
No, no, I
friends.
know.
I
You mean
still
in the
really
greater
enjoy it.
scale. No, I
Yeah,
get
but
it.
I mean like the greater scale of it. You don't even really hear about it in like esports or anything like that.
Yeah, yeah, I got you.
So like, not like other CODs. Like it's not as popular. I think you guys just hate Sledgehammer Games. You guys treat their games like crap. I think it's
Maybe.
just all of you people because I love Sledgehammer.
What do you mean, you people?
You people. But so the whole thing about so Call of Duty Black Ops is gonna bring Battle Royale.
Yes. You know what it's called?
Yeah, it's called like oh, I know this. I literally just saw this. It's like Black Showdown or something or
Blackout.
Blackout.
It's
See, I know
called
it's
Blackout.
Black
It's
something.
so weird. I'm like, oh, okay. I guess.
Yeah, there you go. Jason with the Call of Duty Black Ops 4 Blackout. I was like, it looks really cool, so maybe this could be really cool, but
What? But what? Don't lie to me. Don't tell me you're not gonna try it.
Oh, I'm definitely gonna try it. I'm gonna try to like get on that friggin' bandwagon quickly and hope to God that it like. Hey, I'm good. I am really good at Call of Duty, but Mixer only focuses on Fortnite, so like, it just sucks being a streamer trying to play other games that you're good at when people only want to watch Fortnite. So.
No, let's not talk about that again.
No,
Look,
no, I'm not going
think
into
about
depth
this
on that.
for one
I'm
second.
just.
You know how you play COD, fast, running around, jumping, whatever the case may be. Can you imagine that on a giant map?
Yeah.
With vehicles and stuff like that? I mean, yeah, vehicles.
PUBG,
okay. Well,
but Call of Duty.
Exactly, that's the thing. It has a different play style. It's more like a Twitch shooter instead of like how PUBG is a tactical type of game. Do you know what I mean?
This will make it more tactical, though.
Actually, it does seem like they are making them. I don't know about the PUBG mode that they have on here.
It kind of feels like they took like
PUBG.
So it kind of feels like they took PUBG and Rainbow Six Siege and kind of like put it together.
Well, for the multiplayer,
make, like,
yeah, it looks like Rainbow Six Siege, but I'll throw another one in there because they do have like Specialist Overwatch.
Yeah.
They have specialists with healing and like different abilities, which is like really weird to me.
Yeah.
That's
see
not
that's
not the Call of Duty I'm used to.
No. See, that's where I was kind of like, wait, what? I don't want.
Yeah.
So, in other words, we're gonna have PUBG and Overwatch just in Call of Duty.
Yeah. With a twist of COD and a twist of Rainbow Six Siege, because that's another popular tactical shooter.
Yeah.
And they're kind of like mixing them all together. Obviously, no story, but they do have certain characters they want you to care about.
How do you feel about the fact of no campaign? Me, I'm not really like too upset about it because half the time, like, I have beat quite a bit of the campaigns on Call of Duty, but it was never a need for me.
I don't know. I think it depends because there are certain campaigns that stand out to me more. That have certain characters. That like Woods, he was on the first Black Ops, you know, like Ghosts and stuff like that. Soap. So there's certain characters that stand out to me, and that's because of the campaign. And if it wasn't for that, then I wouldn't know them. But if I do also understand the fact that Call of Duty is all about the multiplayer, and that's where I did spend most of my hours on, so it doesn't bother me, but it's a little disappointing, I guess, because it feels like they're taking something away from me. Something that could be interesting, something that could have been an interesting story. So yeah, when you have characters like Captain Price that stand out to you like that, it does make a difference to a certain extent.
Yeah. There's also going to obviously be zombies. We all know that. The zombies looks pretty intense.
Whoa. The zombies is weird. I think the zombies is kind of like their new story mode. There's like 3 different campaigns for the zombies.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think that's okay, though, because people love zombies well, as long as they do it right. If they go, like, too crazy with it, then they'll just ruin zombies now, which will really suck.
Well, I think they are going crazy with it. There's one particular campaign there is no guns. It has swords and stuff like that, like very old-timey-wimey.
Old-timey-wimey?
That's what I call it.
I love
It's Roman
your
times, I think. It's Roman times.
I love your
But
wording.
thanks.
Timey-wimey.
But yeah, it's really weird when you got zombies and you're like, yeah, you don't get no guns in this one. We're gonna give you a sword and a shield and you'll figure it out. And I'm like, what?
Yeah.
It's so weird to me.
So, what my question is going to be, though, are they going to take Battle Royale, multiplayer, and zombies and just put them all into one game? Or are they actually going to sell all three of these separately?
Wow, that would be dumb. I think if they did that, I think they're all gonna do them together. And maybe the Battle Royale mode might be a separate, like, save file so they could update that separately as the future progresses with the game.
Yeah.
And then they could, you know, change the skin, change the maps and stuff like that. But keep the multiplayer and the zombies the same. I don't know. I think it would be dumb if they sell it separately, in my opinion anyway.
Wouldn't that be interesting, though? Just the
it
fact
would be
that
different.
you have, like, you technically have, like, 3 different multiplayers.
Yeah,
If
but you're
that makes
separating the
sense.
fan base.
No, I
You're
know, no,
separating
I understand
everybody.
that, but I'm just saying, like, that is kind of, we haven't really seen this done, where they're bringing literally 3 different styles of multiplayer into one game. And that's what we're getting, because we're getting Battle Royale, we're getting, you know, the zombies, we're getting the multiplayer, and, like, the Battle Royale, and everything else like that. Like, we're literally getting 3 different styles of multiplayer games, and I'm curious. Like, Timbados says the smart thing would be multiplayer and zombies in purchase and BR as free to play. It would be really smart for them to make Battle Royale free to play and then just do the crates, because we all know Activision loves their crates. But they also love their money, so I don't really know if Activision is going to allow Battle Royale to be sold for free. It would be smart of them.
Yeah, because then everybody's just going to play that and that's it.
Yeah.
They're not going to touch the other one at all.
Yeah.
So, I still think they should do it in one package. And then everybody, like, let's just say
do you think that they
would
would buy that? Do you think more people will buy? Like, okay, so in reality, like the Battle Royale, do you think it would sell better if it was a free-to-play with crates, or to actually sell it in a package for people to actually buy it and possibly outdo Fortnite?
Oh man, I don't know. Because I haven't even seen any gameplay or anything from that, so I guess free-to-play would be smart, because that's what made Fortnite surpass PUBG,
Yeah.
which was like a big hit at the time. So that would be smart, like how Tim mentioned.
Yeah,
But
any
if
Battle
you wanna
Royale
keep-
game that isn't free won't be able to compete with Fortnite. And that's exactly it, right
Yeah.
there.
But then again, they're also using that as a selling point for you to buy the whole package, because it has that new Battle Royale mode. But they also want you to play their other stuff. They want you to play multiplayer. They want you to play zombies, because they're gonna release DLC for that stuff later on, and they're probably gonna package it all together so you can buy it.
Yeah,
and people might
but
pick up the whole package just so they can play Battle Royale. If it looks really good, I don't know how that's gonna look. how
or
that's
they
gonna
could
play.
just stick with Fortnite and have a free game.
Yeah, or they could do that basically.
So
So
it's
like, how long can you play a Battle Royale game if you get sick of it after a while? No?
Nobody's
some
gotten
people got-
sick of it yet. It's still going. It's been good
No, I
few
know,
months
it's not-
now, and it's still going. So
It's not that old, as opposed to PUBG. Like that was there for a while, and people are getting tired of that now.
well,
So you never know. People might want to move on and play a different one.
people are tired of PUBG because it's not getting the updates that it deserves. That's why they're getting tired of PUBG quite fast, because all these updates that they're supposed to apparently have, they're just lacking. They're not getting new maps out fast enough. They're not getting other content out fast enough, and that's why people are starting to kind of like move away from PUBG, where Fortnite literally is on season 4 now with something new every couple months. So
Yeah.
like,
Yeah, I gotcha.
this time they got Thanos. Like come on. You get like the Avengers.
Feeding into the hype.
It
Yeah.
is though. That's the thing though. But that's what makes it so great and what they're doing so well. So I I don't know.
I don't know. Like at the end of it all, and I don't know how I feel about this Call of Duty. It doesn't feel like the Call of Duty that I want to play. Maybe if it was called something else, I might check it out, like a different type of game. But to already have it in my head that it is COD, but it doesn't play like COD, it kind of
Yeah.
throws me off a little bit. I do like that they mentioned the multiplayer still boots on the ground. You don't have to jump around and fly around everywhere.
Yeah,
I do
but
like
they
that.
still
But
have
then
they put new features.
yeah, but then they changed a lot, and then they're like, "Oh, you specialist, and the healing is different, and this and this and that," and I'm like, what?"
Yeah.
So I don't think I'm gonna pick this one up. Um,
Well, you'll end up
yeah,
getting
I'm
it if
also.
Timodos buys it, though.
I don't think he's gonna buy it.
We shall see. We shall.
We
see.
shall see.
We shall see. I don't know. I don't know. I liked Black Ops. Like, I did enjoy Black Ops 3, so I don't know.
It's not gonna be like that one.
No,
so
I know
maybe.
it's going to be. I'm not a huge fan of Overwatch. That's the only problem. Like, I'm not a huge fan of how they play Overwatch.
I am, but in Overwatch, not
In
in
Overwatch,
my
yeah.
I like having my games separately. Like just like I like Halo. That's futuristic, right?
Yeah.
You could do a couple of different things in that game, but that's in my Halo. So when I play certain games, I'm like, yes, this is what I want. And when I play COD, who's trying to be like everyone else, I'm like, oh no, that's not what I want. So I'm very
True.
picky that way, though.
It is true. All right. So speaking of their whole big reveal that they did, you guys can go find out all about Call of Duty Black Ops 4, what they're bringing, and all that kind of stuff on their Twitter,
they have a lot of
YouTube.
trailers.
I think it was streamed on Twitch yesterday. So you guys can go, actually look it up and find out what's going on with the whole Call of Duty Black Ops stuff, which,
Yep.
But something also that was streamed yesterday, which I'm sure a lot of people either enjoyed or didn't enjoy. It kind of is one of those love-hate relationships, I guess.
Kind of.
Yeah. So I'm talking about the Inside Xbox. First off, the first thing that I want to throw out is that it was absolutely amazing to see the dedication to Xbox Attic at the beginning of the show.
Yes.
Where he was actually, in loving memory and all that kind of stuff. So that was amazing. It was awesome to see them do that and show some love for him because, as we all know, he was an amazing Xbox community member who passed away. So I thought that was cool. I thought that was really cool. So one of the things they started off with was Sea of Thieves.
Yeah.
Sea of Thieves. There is, I guess an event kind of thing coming up on, I believe it's the 29th of May is what the date was.
It's a new update, actually.
Yeah. So what did you think about their whole update for Sea of Thieves? Will it pull you back in?
I don't know. Like, okay, a part of me wants to say definitely, but I didn't see any gameplay. Well, I saw a dude sitting at a fire talking about the story, and I'm like, cool. Am I gonna see anything? And then obviously they did the whole little animations, and I was like,
yeah, you
alright.
saw the animations on the wall.
Yeah, he saw little animations, and I was like, okay, interesting. I thought we were gonna see something new, like actual gameplay with a new thing in it, or more specific. But either way, I probably will jump back into it just because.
Yeah.
It was really fun, and I don't know, I don't need a reason to play it, but it was nice. It's because it's something different.
It seemed like they gave the illusion that there could be new AIs. There could be more sea monsters. There
sea monsters. Yeah, I saw that.
So we have to wait and see what they're doing. I still think it's not enough content, but we shall see. And I don't really find it's pulling away from what the big elephant in the room is, though.
Yeah.
Which?
But this is the thing. The fact that you said wait and see, that's not good.
I know.
Like, that's not good because I feel the same way. Yeah,
and of course, when I go in, am I still gonna have people trolling me, though? Like, they still didn't fix the people who want to just sit and enjoy the game. They still didn't fix the underlining issue of the game,
Well,
and that is this like the servers, and people can just go
yeah.
in and do as they please. So.
But the fact that they are adding content that should help alleviate some of that because
We
people are going
hope.
to be doing the new things instead of trolling, but you still might have some of those people that have nothing
You
better to
can have
do.
private crews now? Wait, what? When? What
No,
exactly
no, no.
is that though? The private crew.
Okay, that was an update that was buggy, so they took it away. I don't know if that's even out yet. That was something that they were messing with. I think it's like a separate section.
What do you mean? So like you can go into like a private map,
I'm not sure.
like a
Hold on.
private server kind of thing?
I saw something about that like a couple days ago, and I kind of forgot to write that down. But yeah, that was an update that they dropped, but then they took it away again because it was bugged out.
I think they only
Hmm.
took it down to see now that is something I'll have to go look into if that is the case.
Yeah.
If you can do private crews where you literally can like they have enough servers, they have dedicated servers that they can give people random things. It's locked wait, it locks your ship so randoms can't join. Oh, no,
Mm.
okay, that doesn't fix the problem. That's still
Oh, okay.
that's
So the update was for allow private crews, so yeah, no randoms and item sharing, but it was bugged out, so then they took it away.
okay, but that still wasn't my issue. I
Right.
could go
Yeah, I
in
know.
with two people and you know,
It's the randoms in the other ship that
yes,
start
it's the
trolling. Yes, I
ones that
understand.
sit there and literally will not like I had this one crew just hunting me. I had to leave the server, leave the whole game, close it down, and then log back up, and I still got screwed over because I still ended up managing getting back in the same game as them, and I had to leave and do it all over again. So, like,
Yeah.
that's the problem. I should not have to leave a game because the other people control me. That's where the problem
Yeah.
is. And then, of course, you know, the whole. But I can make a whole video about my rage on Sea of Thieves, and we're not going to get into that right now. Okay.
Right, but the new stuff that's coming out.
Yeah.
Well, like you said earlier, it's more of a wait and see, and I don't like that feeling because I wanted to see something that made me go, "Yeah, I want to play that." And I didn't get that feeling from what I saw. And I hope it's good, but it just seems like it's just going to be another little fluff piece that they're going to add.
Yeah.
You play it for a couple hours and then you're done. You know what I mean? So, I don't know.
Yep. Some of the other things that was dropped was
PUBG, the new map.
PUBG. Well, here, hold on. So, just I'll quickly read this. Sea of Thieves hits the open waters just 2 short months ago, starting us off with a grand private adventure. Since then, we've traveled storms, explored sunken ships, and faced off a Kraken. I still have never seen the Kraken, but hey.
There's a lot of fluff in that statement.
Yeah, I know, it's kind of funny. But now it's time to prepare for even greater dangers and adventures in the Hungering Deep later this month in Sea of Thieves. Stay tuned. Oh, so I guess he didn't even go into details on this. So that's what it's called. It's called the Hungering Deep. And
May 29.
yep. So we
You
shall
know, it's
see.
kind of crazy. There's a lot of stuff coming out at the end of this month. I don't know if people are gonna jump back in this when there's like games coming out, and stuff like that,
Yep.
and other updates happening, um, and events. I forgot. I think I have I made a list, but I can't even find it right now, where it's like so many things are happening around that week.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I'll make a video about it.
Yep. And then, so the next thing that's on this, obviously a lot of us know, which is Players Unknown Battleground, the desert map. Launch date has been revealed for May 24th. A lot of people have been able to do the Xbox alpha program where you can actually do the PUBG test servers to try the desert map first. But it is actually releasing to the public on May 24th. It's about damn time.
Yeah, it's kind of funny. I was like, really? You're gonna wait till the end of the month? Okay. Everybody thought it was gonna already be there by now and everything, and that's that desert map Miramar that wasn't even too popular over on the PC side.
Yep.
So we shall see how it goes on the Xbox.
Yeah, I wanted to see some of these other updates. Like they had a zombie mode, they had like a team deathmatch mode,
Oh yeah,
and we
that
don't get to see
war
anything.
mode.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we didn't get to see any of it. They also talked about State of Decay 2 on Inside, but we already talked about that at the beginning of this show, so we won't go into more depth about that. Make sure you go check out State of Decay 2. It releases on Game Pass and to worldwide on May 22nd. You can play it now if you have the Ultimate Edition.
Yeah.
Next they have is the revealing of the Xbox Adaptive Controller.
Oh yeah, that's another thing we had in our topics.
Yeah.
But we could talk about it now.
One of one of their biggest features on the show yesterday was the in-depth look at their newest piece of hardware, which they believe will enable and empower even more Xbox One and Xbox 10 gamer across the global. So this thing looks funny.
Yeah, it's like a giant. What is it? Like a giant tablet looking thing, right?
Kinda. It has like these it looks like a controller on the side, and then like with these two big black ball like round things on the other side.
It looks like you could be a DJ on it.
Yeah. Kind of looks like something you would see in like Guitar Hero or something.
DJ Hero. But yeah, like the actual like device itself, I think it's amazing that they just made this out of thin air because there's nothing else like this. The ports and everything in the back, brand new. They'd never done that before because you could put so many different attachments and make the giant different devices work as if you're just playing a regular controller, but you know, they're bigger and easy accessible, and they have so many different ways to use them.
I think the whole concept of this was, you know, to kind of help people who are impaired, who love gaming but can't, you know, they can't reach all the bumpers, or you know, the triggers, or
they don't have hands.
Yeah, or you know, can't hold the controller properly. I do think that this is an amazing piece of tech. And the fact that they are not looking at just your average normal gamer and actually going to, you know, they already do amazing work with the go-karts, the Xbox go-karts for Children's Hospital and stuff like that. So, you know, they're already helping children who would love gaming and helping, you know, bring a positive attitude to the world. And this, I think, is an amazing piece of tech for those who, you know, vets who just get back from overseas and, you know, have amputees and stuff like that, and they loved gaming, you know, they loved gaming before they went, and now they can't, you know, they don't have the full accessibility to use the triggers, the bumpers, and all that other kind of stuff. I think this is amazing that they are looking into everybody in the world, not just some people in the world.
Yeah, not just the suppose quote-unquote regular-looking people or anything like that. I like that with this device, anybody can play, like you said, of course. And I like how innovative the actual device is itself. I was watching videos about it, and I was just, like, amazed. I was like, wow. The fact that they came up with this idea, I mean, you would never know how. Or where to start. So it's really awesome. The video that they did for the people playing, I thought was amazing and touching. I was teared up watching it. I was like, oh damn. It was amazing. And it's interesting the feedback that they're getting from that, because they are getting a lot of people that are happy and they're proud that they're doing this. It's amazing. And then for some reason there is a little bit of trolling going on the side. People hating and saying, oh, why Xbox has to do this, and, you know, Xbox sucks and stuff like that, which I'm like, it's not necessary. It's really dumb, because it's not about who made it or what the system is for. It should be the fact that it is just a device in itself for people who need it, for just to make someone smile, just to have them do
but
something
you always have
other than
there's always haters,
because
people are just stupid.
I don't understand it. I really don't. The fact that they had to disable the comment section in the YouTube video, it bothered me. Because I watched it and I really liked it. I went to scroll down to comment and I couldn't. They also, Like the fact that you can see the like or dislike ratio. I'm like, really? It should only be likes. It should not be no thumbs down at all. But I mean, the world is weird the way it is,
Well,
and
it's
that's why
because it's
some
not for
people
them.
hate.
There's a lot of people out there, it's not for them, so they're, they're hating on it. Like, grow up, people. Seriously.
Yeah, that bothers me. It made me sad. Because I'm like, really? You can't just be fucking. You can't be a nice human for once? Like, really? But anyway, besides that dumb stuff, I'm happy that that it's out there. That it was so well received. It was trending on Twitter for like a whole day or a couple hours or something
Yeah.
yesterday. And I thought that was really awesome.
Yep. I couldn't agree more with you. I like it. I like the fact of what they're doing, and again, they're bringing it to everybody, gaming to everybody, not just
Yep.
you, me, the normal gamers. It's to everybody. Next up, No Man's Skies. So we haven't
What?
seen the developer of No Man's Skies in like forever. And all of a sudden he appears and it's like, this is like the greatest game in the world. It's coming to Xbox. Yeah, something tells me it's going to be just as crappy as it was on the PlayStation. So
I don't know. I feel like Xbox is getting a better release, to be honest, because
they're
they
getting a
have
better release,
multiplayer.
but the game already has hate on it. So
Oh,
it's
I
kind
mean,
of
yeah,
already
no, I believe me, I get you. But the fact that Xbox will get it on launch with like multiplayer and co-op or whatever the heck that is, and PlayStation didn't have that.
yeah.
It took them how many updates and how many fixes and the fact that he did disappear and then he came back, like the developer himself. He was hiding and stuff like that. Like, yeah, I think PlayStation got the crappy end of the stick, definitely on that situation. It sucks for them. And if anybody's interested in playing this on the Xbox, you might have a better experience with it day one. I don't know that many people that are interested on it though. And it was really weird seeing him sit there and like talk. He seemed super awkward. Like he hasn't talked to someone in days.
Because
It
he
was
probably
really
hasn't.
weird.
He's probably been like locked in his mom's basement trying to like figure
Oh
out how to
my
make this
god,
game better.
that's messed up.
Oh my god.
But it was really awkward to watch and to listen to
Yeah.
him. I don't know. It was really, and then he made a joke saying that he like crawled in here from a cave or something. Well, what the hell was that about?
Yeah,
Or
his mom's
tunnel.
basement.
He crawled in from a tunnel. That was really weird.
Because he's awkward. It's just how
Yeah.
he is. It's, everyone who hasn't tried this, don't go look at the PlayStation footage to get ready for this game.
Oh yeah.
You will not like it. It has already given a bad taste in a lot of people's mouths. Now, what would be smart is if they release this game in Game Pass and let people try it. That could be a better base. And of course, Microsoft has to pay the developers some money for the game than to just release it, because there's a lot of people who are already hating on it. So
Yeah. I mean, I doubt that they will do that, but
I doubt
mean,
it.
who
It'd be a
knows?
smart idea.
Yeah, who knows? And Microsoft looked pretty friendly with him. Was it AC Bonger was interviewing him? He was like, "Hey, you gonna come back, right?" And he was like, maybe. I don't know." I was like, "What the heck?"
Yeah.
It looked like they treated him pretty nice, but who knows?
They did.
As the game itself, what is it? July 24.
Yeah.
I'm not getting it. I'm not looking
No.
forward to it.
I might get it for my kids
So-
so they can go get lost in space, but that's about it.
Go get lost in space.
They will
That's
probably
cute.
enjoy it,
But they have multiplayer, so they can play together.
that's my point. Like, they can just go look around.
They're just gonna be like looking for plants to like
exactly
get minerals and
I
stuff
could
from
see,
the
but
whole
they
time.
like doing that in the backyard. They like run around, look for like plants, and they look it up on their like tablet to find out like what plant it is. And
Oh, your kids are cute. They're smart.
they
I
do
like
that. They literally take their tablets and they have like these little like gathering kit things that they take out in the backyard, and they look for seeds and they look for like bugs, and they look it all up to see what it is on their tablet. And it's
Adorable.
fucking
I only
funny.
did that for a school project.
Yeah, my daughter loves doing that kind of stuff, and of course because she does it, my son will go do it. So he follows her everywhere. It's funny. So they'll have more details on No Man's Sky next in the coming months on Xbox Wires. So tune in, find out, see what happens. Maybe you might enjoy it, maybe not. Don't hate it though, and unless you actually play it. Sorry to say, but just saying. I'm not hating on the game. Like, it looks neat for people who like that style of game, but it's not a style of game I like, so I won't be playing it. They
not
also,
about collecting resources like that.
Yeah, exactly. If I want that, I'll go play like We Happy Few, which I still have never gone back to because that was a fail.
I think they fixed that one a little bit more, so it's less of that. But who knows? I haven't tried it in a while either.
I'll have to see. Forza Motorsport 7 update. Turn 10 Studio joined to talk quite a bit about the exciting updates and features coming to the award-winning racing game Forza Motorsport 7. The team outlined a brand new series of features for multiplayer, including the new Forza race. Now, as long as they don't bring a racing battle royale, will be good.
Oh my god, no.
Wouldn't that be so funny, though? Oh my god, the next big thing, the racing battle royale.
Oh my god,
How would you even win that? Well, I guess you could crash other people's cars.
Oh my god, well, yeah, it's called Burnout. You do that, you crash each other.
But your map keeps getting smaller, so you have to keep driving to like the middle, and then you have to like crash cars.
Oh my god, no, stop! They're listening. They might do this.
That would be so funny. It would be so funny though, seeing a battle royale car version.
Oh man, Scromo, don't do that. I want Twisted Metal back. I miss that.
Oh my god, it'd be so funny. So this also includes new tracks, highlights. When you go off track, based on the community feedback, the team also introducing time attack back into Forza Motorsport 7, with every track, ribbon, and class having a time attack associated with it.
Cool. I think it's really weird for them to have a section just for Forza when they could have said all this stuff on Twitter. It's not like huge news. It's just kind of like cool little updates that the community wanted. So it's nice that they're listening, but I don't think that Forza should have had a section in this.
But they're bringing drag racing mode. They had to give them their whole entire section to talk about this kind of stuff.
They should have never taken it out in the first place. I mean, other Forzas had it. Why would you take that out? It was so popular, especially in Forza 3 and 4. Super popular.
They had to. They were like, oh, yo.
But I don't think that should have had a section inside Xbox. Just like Black Panther. That's another one that was kind of like cool, custom console. Why are we talking about a movie?
Yeah.
I want to hear about games.
Why are games not getting custom consoles? Why are you giving it to movies?
Damn. Truth.
Isn't that true though? Like, why are we not seeing the games with these? Why are we getting movies?
Yeah, it's like
Black Panther was cool and all, and the console looks cool and all, but I'm not gonna watch the movie 50 billion times. I'm gonna play a game 50 billion times. So
exactly.
Where is my game consoles? Like, seriously.
Yeah, but you know, it's an Xbox exclusive.
Like,
you know, Black Panther 4K. So I guess.
Please, you can literally buy a 4K Blu-ray and just friggin' like download it on Amazon. You could probably get it for 4K. So, heck, I think I watched it on like a pirate site and got to watch it in 4K.
Oh my gosh! Don't influence anybody with that nonsense. Don't. I watched it legit in theaters and it was amazing, but I don't think it should have had a section in Xbox.
No, it shouldn't have. It's not a video game.
Yeah. So that was another weird one.
State of Decay 2 should have got a custom console. I would have loved to have seen a zombie console. That would have been so freaking sick. A zombie one? What?
Yeah.
Instead, you have like
or one with a cool logo and blood on it, or something.
That would have been cool.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Heck, we didn't even see a Sea of Thieves one.
Oh my god! Can we not? You're just breaking my heart now.
I know, right? But no, they can make movie ones. Why not? Alright, so next up we had was Halo Arcade Experience and the Halo Master Chief Collection updates. 343 Industry came to the show today to talk about the brand new Halo Arcade Experience called Halo Fireteam Raven. built in partnership with acclaimed arcade game developed Raw Thrills. Sporting a 130-inch 4K screen experience. Okay, so they played it on that. Yay for them. So it is said to offer a Halo adventure unlike any other. Fans can play it first this summer at Dave & Buster's in the US or Canada. And yeah, so if you want to play the whole brand new Halo, you have to go to an arcade place, dudes. Who needs Xbox?
Oh
we can go to an arcade like we did when we were 12. What is up with this crap? Like,
I don't even know what to say right now.
you spend all this time to make an arcade game? Who even goes to arcades anymore? Do they even have arcades anymore?
Okay, wait. Let me jump in here because yes, but when I have gone recently, we go to the bar section and we play pool, but the whole arcade is empty. It's really sad.
Because we're
some
adults.
Here and there.
We're not gonna sit there and spend.
Yeah,
who carries quarters? Like, really?
They have some here and there in Miami or whatever, but they're not as popular. They're not as many as they used to be.
Yeah.
Kids are at home playing Fortnite. They're not in arcades. It's sad to say.
Well, no, because they can just take their Xboxes and play their games online in the comfort of their own couch.
Yep, with their own snacks.
Yeah.
You don't have to pay for snacks.
Parents are
and
gonna
then their
rather
parents
them
don't have to drive them.
Parents don't have to drive or waste money because they literally can just sit on their bed or their couch and play video games.
Can we just say that this would have been cool in the 90s or the early 2000s?
Oh my god, Scarlett makes the perfect point. So Microsoft does one of the most amazing things by making the adaptive controller, and then they do this.
Mm-hmm.
You may miss arcades, but do you go to arcades? Like, honestly, people, when you get home from work, is that the first thing that goes in your mind is, hey, let's go to an arcade and play Halo?
No, but you do miss the old days. I think that's what they mean. You miss the old days of the nostalgia. When you were younger, you used to go to arcade. It was it was popping. Everybody was fighting to play, what was it called? Crazy Taxi or Mortal Kombat. That was back then. This is now. It's the wrong idea. It's the wrong time to do this. I really don't know what they were thinking.
I literally, so we have a Dave & Buster's.
Yeah. Same.
And we've gone and we're in the same boat. I don't ever see anyone actually in the arcade. Like, yes, Dave & Buster's is obviously an adult arcade kind of thing. Nobody's ever really in, they're at the bar doing the friggin' awesome challenges because they have a Game of Thrones challenge and all this other kind of stuff. They're doing those kind of things, playing pool. They're not over in the arcade smashing buttons trying to, I think I only ever saw one person in the arcade and they just walked through just to see kind of what was in there because they were waiting for their friend to come out of the bathroom.
Yeah, years ago I used to play what was it called? Air hockey? I used to play that. I used to play a whole bunch of games. My friends used to play the basketball game. You just shoot basketballs and they would fight for who got the best score, whatever. But nowadays we just go there to drink, play pool in the bar area. That's about it. We rarely mess with the arcade stuff. And I think that last time we went, it was a couple years ago, maybe 5 years ago, and it was with my niece. She was little, and I probably was 4 years ago, but either way, it was a little bit of kids, and it was okay. It was not full like it used to be. And another thing is why would you make it exclusive to Dave & Buster's? That's narrowing.
Yeah.
It makes it even harder to find for some people who do want to try this and have that Halo experience, which is
I still think it was a waste. That time and effort could have been spent somewhere else. What is this? Jason says, arcade games were cool before consoles when you had to go out of your house to play video games. Dave & Buster's was to get those exact same people now as adults to come and play in an arcade like they did as kids and drink alcohol. Yeah, I don't want to sit there. I used to go to arcades as a kid, but I would never, like, I don't go into the one now. I like pool. I'll sit there and play pool now and drink.
The only time I go to the arcade, which by the way, the closest one next to me, where I go like to the mall and I watch my Marvel movies, it's not even Dave and Buster's, it's game time. So when we go there after the movie and we drink and we play pool or whatever, we hang out for a little bit, we talk about what we just saw. Nobody's in the arcade and it's not Dave and Buster's. So if I do want to go to Dave and Buster's and try this, I have to go a little bit further away and go over there. Some people were saying yesterday they have to go out of state if they want to play this, and I'm like,
Yeah.
no, forget
I
that.
wouldn't waste my time.
Yeah, so I mean, it is kind of weird for them to do this. It's kind of odd. It feels like they're out of touch with what we want as fans because everybody was hoping for that Halo Master Chief update to be available now. Not like, oh yeah, it's coming soon, because we already knew it was coming soon.
Yeah, but they spent
But
too much. They would rather work on this arcade thing instead of working on things that people would like to see.
Yeah.
I don't know.
People
I'm
want
just
to
a
see
little
new
disappointed
Halo.
about this. Like,
Yeah, it is a bit
I don't think it was
disappointing.
needed. I don't think an arcade game was needed. And I think it was not a good choice of where to spend their money. So
Yeah, it's really odd. Really
now
odd.
I know one
Dave &
person,
Buster's is
Shameless
an exclusive.
Shameless Blackley is probably gonna own it, but he's got like an arcade in his house, so he doesn't have to go
and that's
far.
after. Yeah, but they have to make those. I'm pretty sure they only have a couple.
Oh, I'm sure he'll have one made. I'm sure he can afford
Yeah.
it. So either way, if you like arcades, there you go. Hope you find one at your Dave and Buster's. Let's see some pictures. Chances are we're not really gonna see any, but
They need to hurry up and update Halo Master Chief Collection. Fix the menu, the UI, have it accessible for us to separate our games.
yeah.
But like, we have to wait for all that, and then obviously all the enhancements and everything, and then later on, the new Halo. That's what everybody really wants. A new
Yep.
Halo. We want the next one. We want 6.
Yep. And we're not getting it this year. We have to pretty much wait till next year. So.
Yeah. So that's I think that's most of the stuff they talked about, right?
Yeah, the last thing they talked about was Divinity Original Sins 2 Definitive Edition.
Yeah, it's an RPG game. It's in game preview, I believe.
Yes.
I think Tim played it. Not my cup of tea,
Yeah, it's
but
just,
I know a couple people who are interested.
yeah. If you are, it is in, like, that's pretty much all the gist of what was said more or less about it is it's now in game preview program on Xbox One for anybody who wants to try it.
Yeah, and
So-
they said obviously some other details. But if you guys want to check that out, it's probably on their Xbox YouTube channel.
Yeah. Yep. Alright, so with that, it is now time for... I don't know if I did it
what?
right.
Hey, that's a steal. It's Foxy Deals.
Supposed to
Take
play
it
the music.
away.
Oh, okay. Awesome! Yay, that looks so cute on the corner. Alright, so here we have Foxy Deals back because last time we did the show, since it was a really cool episode, we were streaming Call of Duty and answering questions. I didn't do Foxy Deals. But this week, Foxy Deals is back, so these are the ones that I found for you guys, and these are the ones that stood out to me. So let's start with Xbox deals. Okay, Mass Effect. Andromeda is $9 already, so if you want to pick that up, they have that one, and the other one is $13.20. We have Hello Neighbor. Shewulf used to play that on the stream. That was really interesting. That was $21. We also have Forza 7 we were just talking about with all the updates coming soon. Oh, that's another thing. Inside Xbox, when they were talking about Forza, they said all the Forza games are on sale. So there you go. All the Forza games are on sale. And this one is the latest one, so 7 is only $30 if you want to pick that up. They also have all the WB games, so Warner Brothers publisher sale is happening right now on Xbox, which is up to 60% off on their games. Some of the ones that stood out to me, Injustice 2 is $24, and then the other one with everything is $48. They also have all the Batman games, different prices. I'm not gonna say all that. And then all the Lego games, different prices as well. So check that out on the Xbox Store. Over on the PlayStation side, PlayStation Plus games deals or discounts, whatever they call it. They have Ni no Kuni, which just came out a couple months ago or like a month ago or so. So Ni no Kuni 2, it's already on
I
sale
just
for
like the
49.
words. Ni no Kuni.
Ni no Kuni. Yeah, it's a RPG or JRPG type of game. So yeah, that's already on sale. Pretty cool. Interesting. Ages of Mayhem is already $7 or 7.50. So check that out. They also have all the Darksider games on sale. So 1 and 2, uh, obviously these are the remastered because PlayStation doesn't have back and pat. They're $2. Yeah, I said it, $2 for those. That's really good. And then the new one, Fury Road Collector's Edition or Collection, that one is 8? And believe me, I looked around because I was like, wait, is this a typo? Is this like only a part of it? No, this is the full game. The one that's coming out. It's already discounted heavily, and I don't know because I feel like PlayStation's having a big sale on right now. Besides this, they added more games today. Um, so they have a lot of games on sale going on right now. And then the last one that stood out to me was Everspace is 24 because I've been looking at that game recently and I might pick it up. Looks really cool. Some online deals that I found for you guys. GameStop is having a Pro Day sale event tomorrow, May 19 on Saturday. So if you're a Pro member, check out all those deals they have. And then we have Cuphead, $17 on Amazon. And State of Decay. Oh, actually, no way. And then Newegg is having a giant sale as well. So 50% off a lot of stuff on Newegg. And some of the games that stood out to me was Neo is $20, Street Fighter 5 is $10. Um, what is this? Titanfall 2 for Xbox or PlayStation is 15, and then State of Decay 2 Ultimate Edition is 45 on Newegg. But you need to use that promo code EMCPUEX69. It's kind of weird that it says 69 and the Metacritic is 69. So I thought that was really interesting. So yeah, those are the deals that I found for you guys. If you guys want to share any that you know with me, check out my Twitter, at Lady Fox Fire with underscores, and I will be sharing all this and whatever else I find during the weekend. And then I'll do some more deals next week as well. So there you go. Back to you, Shewulf.
Awesome. Alright, so, do we have any questions?
Yes, we have questions from the community. On Twitter, actually. As I go scrolling and looking for it. Actually, shout out to Crap Gamer. He asked us a question about Call of Duty. He wanted to know our thoughts about that, which we talked about. So hopefully, yeah, he got all the information that he wanted. And then I think he also talked about State of Decay as well.
Yeah.
What else? We have one from Scrotum. Do you remember your first online multiplayer experience? And then he says, mine wasn't until Call of Duty 4. And I was terrified people were gonna think I was trash. Oh man. And yeah, and then and he went into a whole detail of that. I don't know if I should read the whole thing. But yeah, do you remember your first online multiplayer experience, Shewulf?
God, I don't even know what the first multiplayer game I ever played was.
Really? It had to be on PC since you were playing MMOs, right?
Yeah, like, does that count? Because if that counts, then it was Ultimate Online. But
yeah, that should count, definitely.
Well, it was fine then because people like were around, but nobody could talk crap because they didn't have mics. So it was that old. We didn't have mics, so it literally.
Did you have like a little chat?
Yeah, it was just a chat box, but really, it wasn't really. You know, everyone who was playing it were all kind of nerds in the first place, so nobody made fun of anybody.
How about the fact that you were online playing with other people from around the world? Did you ever like look at it that way?
No, I was like, I was like 9, so I honestly I
Oh
just
my
thought it was
god,
cool
you're
that
so little.
I was so young when I started playing. Like I was okay, so I was like 9 years old and I was playing Ultima Online, and I literally just like ran around as like this character trying to hunt dragons and had people help. So if people were commenting and like being mean in the chat, I literally would have no idea because I never actually paid attention to them. So
Oh wow.
I just ran around with my brother and my mom. So
Well, I wasn't that young when I played online. Um, Interesting. I mean, I was that young when I was going into like chat rooms and stuff and talking about Buffy. So, so I was a nerd, in that sense of the. But when it came to online, dang, I didn't play it for a long time. I actually, for a second, thought that it was either Halo or COD
mhm.
on the OG Xbox or on the 360, but it wasn't. Actually, it was before that. It was on the PSP. I first played online on the PSP, and it was Need for Speed something. I don't remember which Need for Speed it was, but I played online on that, and it was really weird. 'Cause we were chatting on the side, but I didn't have a mic or anything. But
Yeah.
it was really interesting to me that I was racing with other people around the world, so I thought that was really cool. Uh, yeah, so I played on the PSP, which is weird out of all places.
It
I
works.
also played like other third-person shooter. I can't remember what it was called, but it's a like another PlayStation exclusive thing. And then I didn't really like enjoy that online experience and really pay attention until Call of Duty 4. That's when it really hit me, and I couldn't stop playing online after that.
Yeah.
So yeah.
That's pretty
All right,
cool.
let's see. So yeah, that was from Scromo. Thank you for asking all the questions that you asked. I really appreciate the support. What else? We have another question. What are your thoughts on the Pokemon leaks and Black Ops 4
We already
and the
talked about
negative
Black
reviews?
Ops 4.
Yeah, and the negative reviews about State of Decay, which
Already
obviously we've
talked
talked
about
about
it.
those
And
things.
Pokemon, sorry, I
Um,
don't really care much about.
Pokemon? I mean, what leaks? I mean, we knew Pokemon was coming. I'll say overall, I don't like leaks, but I know that they happen. And that was from Ralph, by the way, so thank you, Ralph, for that question. I hope that we covered all that stuff that you wanted to know about Call of Duty and everything about State of Decay. So most of the questions were about those two topics, which we covered pretty well, I think.
Yeah.
And I just want to say thank you to everybody who ever asked questions or leave any comments later on when this goes on YouTube or anything like that. Really appreciate it.
Definitely agree with you
That's it.
there. That's it? Well then,
Yep.
you know what that means, guys. You know what that
Oh
means.
no.
It is time to end the show.
I thought you
so
forgot. I was
no,
like, are you there?
I was looking up to make sure that I got the age right. The first MMO, which was Ultima Online, released in 1996. I was 9 years old, so I was right on my age. I didn't know if it was 9 or 10. So
Yeah, it depends on the month and all that stuff, right?
yeah, but
Yeah, I got you.
I was still right. I was still that young because I played it when it first
That was
released.
before
so.
Buffy. Buffy came out the year after that.
Yep. Yeah. My parents owned a computer store, so it was kind of like, yeah. So with that means, guys, we are officially done with today's Gaming Den episode. I hope you guys enjoyed the topics, the talk, the rage, and all the other fun stuff that we love to do and banter about on this show. And as always, make sure you guys check out, the Foxy Deals on Twitter. You can find me on Mixer streaming Monday to Friday. My times are going to actually start getting longer once the kiddos are out of school. So my stream times will be coming longer. But other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed. Fox, where can they find you? What are you up to? What are you doing?
Well, you gave me already a shout out for Foxy Deals. Thank you for that. Besides that, YouTube. Definitely check out my YouTube. I've been doing playthroughs. I still do my unboxings and my Throwback Thursdays, but I also have like a little Foxy update on there that I released what was it, yesterday or day before yesterday?
Mhm.
So check that out if you missed it. Hopefully, I'll put this video up real soon, or as soon as we can. And then you guys are enjoying this as well. Leave some comments and everything down below. Check out the description because I always put Shewulf and mine on there so you guys can find this easier. And then obviously I stream whenever I can. So I'm a casual streamer, so you guys can follow me on here or on Twitch. Either one is fine with me. Um, that's about it. Besides that, I had a great show, interesting topics, and I hope everyone had a great week and also
Good
great
weekend.
weekend. Yeah, I was waiting for you to jump in on that.
I was like,
I
a
was
good
like,
weekend. She's going really slowly. So, yeah, everybody, thank you guys for watching. Come hang out with me during the week. Go check out Fox's YouTube. Hang out with us on Twitter, Discord, all those kind of places. And as always, thank you so much for hanging out and having some fun with us. Have an awesome weekend. Weekend? Ricola.
oh my god, bye!